Hey everybody, and welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a little different. I decided to get out in this beautiful weather and go hiking, but I'm also going to record this one little episode. So today's video is going to be my personal story of why I have been wanting to grow a YouTube channel. Honestly, build another source of income that most people are just now considering. Here we go. Okay, so there's a lot of people hiking out today. I want to try to record this video if I can in a couple of shots. Here's one of the first reasons. This. I want to be able to do whatever I want in the middle of my day. I am out here on Mount Bunnell in Austin, Texas, where Joe Rogan lives very comfortably somewhere in a $14 million mansion on Lake Austin. Don't go find him, don't bother him. But my personal story of why I wanted to start a YouTube channel stems from a lot of things. And it's not even just a YouTube channel in specific. It is also just like creating an online business and just tapping into the online space. I'm holding this phone with my hand, so if it seems shaky or the angles are weird, and it's super bright, it is right around, it's not even 12 p.m. But one of the reasons I wanted to start a YouTube channel was something that I can grow into my old age. Now, I don't know how long this one channel that I have is gonna last. I actually am working on wanting to do more YouTube channels that are just completely different and really just for experimentation. But another source of income is going to be the biggest reason. And in this case, from what I've seen from other content creators, it could very well be multiple sources of income. It has been for me so far. I'm working on what would be my 8th source of income. And I hope that would be YouTube monetization, like actual YouTube monetization, not people buying some of my products by clicking links in the description from maybe my Etsy shops and my website right now. I am out of shape. Let me show you another amazing view of what's going on behind me. Okay, this is Lake Austin. There's another side that looks like this. This is where a lot of people go jet skiing, I guess you could say, because it's a little bit more of a straight shot. Parasailing and hiking, of course, which is what I'm doing up here. And it is just gorgeous. The air is amazing. And I just get to see all these mansions, wondering, what are y'all doing to afford that house, is pretty much what I want to ask these people. But multiple sources of income. If you don't know, this is the first time you're seeing my channel, I've been laid off 3 times since the pandemic, all from mortgage. And I've been laid off a total of 5 times in my life. So I'm 46 years old right now. So yes, the older you get, the more chances you are going to have of ever getting fired, getting laid off, or simply just being let go, even for no reason. You didn't do anything wrong. The company literally just can't afford you. I have been laid off just on that alone 4 times. I've been let go just because the person realized they couldn't afford me. Whew, really out of shape here. So this is the start of my fitness journey. I hope to do another video out here or somewhere out in Austin, Texas. So yes, multiple sources of income is usually the first thing a lot of us are shooting for. I also think of YouTube because you can film it on your phone. I mean, you really don't really need a DSLR camera, but you could just have a YouTube channel based on your phone. And for that alone, I know probably till the day I die, I'm going to have an iPhone sitting in my hand somewhere. I mean, that's just obvious. But I want to be able to communicate with people. And as I get older, I want to be a support role to anyone, not just like emotionally but like business advice wise and whatnot. And by the way, if y'all hear that sound is always here in Lake Austin. I don't know why. You can hear it. I mean, it literally sounds like there's construction going on, and every time I come out here, that sound is here. And I can't find the construction. And I'm just wondering, who the heck would pay millions of dollars to own a house when you have to hear this construction sound? It's really odd to me. The other reason why I wanted to start a YouTube channel is ageism. What happens when you start reaching a particular age and no one wants to hire you because you're too old? And there are certain businesses where being older is going to benefit you more because people know that you're going to have much more life advice, which is kind of one of the other reasons I've thought about becoming or going into the financial advisor space, the insurance agent space, because a lot of that type of business, you're going to grow with people and families as they get older, especially if you hit people that want to keep passing down generational wealth. So typically what's going to happen is if they themselves invested in insurance policies and IRAs and all the things, they're going to sort of force their kids to do the same thing. And I can attest to that. I've been investing in money for my son since he was 1 year old. That way, as he got older, if he needed money for college or didn't want to go to college and wanted to start a business, I've got money that's growing right now for him. That way, if I'm ever in a place where I don't have the money out of my own pocket to send my kid to college and he can't get a scholarship, blah, 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 whatever, I'm gonna have the money to pull from. And it's also money that I can do anything with that is just for myself. So long story short, I am already doing several things to sort of combat ageism and also have multiple sources of income for my future. And of course, this channel is one of them. Another reason is I don't want some boss telling me that I can't go to like my kid's event or his little play because I have to work. That will not fly for parents. That won't fly for any of y'all that don't even have kids. If you've got to go to a wedding, you've got to go to a baby shower, you know, a lot of these things aren't just on the weekends anymore. And even at that, you know, a lot of us are working on the weekends, overtime, or you have a job that's literally working you on a Saturday or Sunday. And I just don't want somebody telling me that I can't be at my kid's event because I have to work. And we're all adults here. Like, I mean, I will make up the work. I will work into 9 o'clock at night to make up for the hours that I missed. Therefore, the last thing I want to deal with is somebody telling me that I literally cannot get off of work to go attend to my child. Which brings me to another point. Missed hours. When you have the kind of job where you don't have a company laptop that you can just take home and complete your work at home, I can only imagine how difficult it is for you. That is one of my jobs. I do Uber and Lyft for about 2/3 of my income. And if I get sick, when I had to take the day off for my kid to have dental work, I miss money. I don't get to make money. And therefore, you know, I don't have PTO, I don't have health insurance right now. My kid is covered, but I'm not. And these are one of the reasons I am trying to get out of driving Uber. And that's why if you like and subscribe to my channel, or if you like any of my digital products, please, everything that is clicked on, liked, subscribed to, and or purchased or donated is helping me get out of driving, y'all. It takes a toll on your body when you're driving Uber, even part-time. And it is probably the worst thing, or next to sitting at a desk all day. So yes, I am trying to get out of Uber and Lyft because I cannot multitask when I am driving. I cannot open up my laptop. I can't do anything to effectively get work done. The only thing I can do is look at some of the apps on my phone and conduct a little bit of business, which includes replying to a lot of the comments that are being left on this channel. I am doing that in between driving, y'all, and it's all me. It's not a bot, it's not an AI. I'm replying to every single comment, and I am trying to be as personable as I can. Just from what I've seen other content creators, just simply liking or hearting something. So that is me working really hard to try to do all of this myself until one day I can afford to hire somebody to help me with things that don't involve me. And I love replying to comments. Keep them coming. If you have questions, that helps me even better create more content. So if you have a question specifically, it might take a week, but I will come across your comment. My number one reason for a couple of decades now, I've always been fascinated with being able to have an online website where people can buy. And 25 years ago, when I was a graphic design major at Art Institute of Houston and a couple of other community colleges, my dream was technically to design and sell t-shirts. And I'm not really good at t-shirt designing right now. If I had to get better, I guess I would teach myself. There's a lot of videos out there, and I've tried to. It's very time consuming, but if anything, I still like the concept of selling t-shirts and selling merch, just to give some substance to, maybe somebody doesn't like my digital products, but instead they really like a t-shirt that I'm selling, or a hat, or a coffee mug. So I will have some merch coming your way pretty soon here, just if you want to support the channel but you want to get something back, a physical or a digital gift, that would be great. But yeah, that was my dream, was to have an online business that I can literally conduct from anywhere in the world, except back when I was a graphic design major, websites were $50,000 to $100,000 to design and build, blah, blah, blah. And now you don't have to do any of the coding. I mean, you can literally go to Wix, go to Squarespace, go to PayHip. That's what my current website is on. I canceled my $250 a year Squarespace website, and I basically mimicked as close as I could, and I rebuilt everything from the ground up on payhip.com, and it's 100% free, y'all. My affiliate link is in the description. I had to reach out to PayHip and specifically ask if they had an affiliate program, and there are not a lot of content creators talking about PayHip. It has been around for, I think, at least 7 years. It is not marketed. It is not marketed like Shopify and Squarespace, and I'm already setting up my membership site right now. So look into it, click the link in the description down below. That is my affiliate link, and just get your website going. Get something going. You need a space on the internet for people to find you and contact you, even if you're slowly going to build a one scrolling page website that just says coming soon. I already had a subscriber leave me a message and said, from one of my last videos, he or she already created a coming soon website or a coming soon page. And a lot of times when you get your domain through like GoDaddy or some of these other domain providers, I've always used GoDaddy for like 15 years. They've been around the longest, y'all, and their customer service is impeccable, in my opinion. I always talk to a human, and GoDaddy is also here in Austin, Texas. So it's just another way of supporting one of the biggest but local tech companies here in Austin. I'm not affiliated with them. I don't even know if I have an affiliate link to provide. If I do, I guess I'll start trying to provide it. But other than that, that is just what I've used because of the reputation. But yeah, I've always thought about having this business that you can do from anywhere in the world. Not because I want to work all the time, but because never thought it made sense that we have to shove 8 to 9 hours of work in a 24-hour period, and then most of us have to shove all of our work back to back to back, 5 solid days in a week. And once I started working in mortgage, and we had a lot more flexibility than most industries. I was a realtor. I'd have to go out and show houses. I didn't get to show any of these, unfortunately. Obviously, if I sold one of those, I probably wouldn't be here trying to do a YouTube channel. But in mortgage, you don't have to go open up a house for somebody. You don't, it's, the face-to-face is more with the networking, and in some cases, sure, like maybe somebody would come down to the mortgage office and whatever, but in mortgage, you don't have to be in front of people, so it's definitely an over-the-phone type of personality. And it was the flexibility, you know. If I needed to take a 2 or 3 hour break in the middle of my day, I would just tell my loan originators, and I would make up the work, you guys, like, because I was working from home. Or even when I worked in the office before the pandemic, I would just take my laptop home if I had to take my kid to the doctor's office for the day, and I would just do the rest of my work at home. So it's flexible, you know. But yeah, I want to be able to increase my travel more over the next couple of years. To me, freedom is a thing I put a lot of value on, and not just for traveling, but just for being able to come out and hike in the middle of the day when the weather is not 100 degrees in Texas. I hope to have more of these days where I get to kind of get out and show you how beautiful Austin is, why people do move here. Some people hate it. Austin is the next Los Angeles. I said that back in 2007 when I moved back, but Austin's been my home for 20 years. And let me tell you, there's so many parts of Austin that most people don't even get to see. And that is the hill country. That is what I've kind of been showing you, a little bit of the hill country. We're still on the city side, we're minutes from downtown, but then all of a sudden you see all of this amazing scenery. But yeah, I mean, I want to be able to do videos and conduct business with a laptop and my iPhone, whether that means a Zoom call, or I'm gonna go sit at a coffee shop in Paris one day vlogging and you will see me having this YouTube channel and being able to get out and travel and still make money. I've always been fascinated and obsessed with people who become digital nomads, and that is what I'm shooting for. All right, sorry if the video cut off earlier, but there were people around and I started coughing a little bit because it is very windy and it's winter type cold air, so I think I'm also coughing just like a dry cough. But anyways, like I was saying earlier, a lot of the reasons that I want to start a YouTube channel, I think it pretty much gets summed up that freedom is really what a lot of people are looking for. And not like 100% freedom. I love working, it fulfills me, but also having the freedom like a grown adult to not have someone question you if you're gone in the bathroom a little too long. You know, those type of jobs. We don't need those type of jobs. Not when you start reaching your 40s and you have a kid and, you know, you're feeding your child and taking care of your family and all the things. Another reason why I wanted to start a YouTube channel, which I think I already mentioned, something close to it, support. I would love to provide support to people. You know, these days, a lot of us are working from home, or we're stuck at home, we're unemployed. Been there a million times. We're unemployed, friends are too busy, family's too busy. You can't afford a therapist, although I've done teletherapy, which is way more affordable. Not plugging any particular company, but You know, for a lot of us, we don't need a therapist. For the majority of us that don't have real medical problems, we may not really need a therapist. We really just need support and guidance from other like-minded individuals. And so for me, for the past almost 10 years, YouTube is where I go to get my support. And as I tell people, YouTube is my therapy. If I need, you know, a truth serum video from somebody about business or life or dating, I go to YouTube and I'll watch multiple videos and get different viewpoints and advice from people. And then I try things, I listen to people's advice, and I get a very well-rounded idea of the thing that I'm trying to learn or get support for. And that's what I love about it. In the very beginning that I started getting onto YouTube, I actually was learning about real estate investing and flipping real estate. And now I am going to YouTube for everything. So here's another view of Mount Bonnell from the other side. And this is such a beautiful day. I am so excited that the skies are so clear, you guys. Just wait. Just wait. Do you see downtown Austin? This right here is the other point of Mount Bonnell where you get the best, I would say 75% view. And you actually get to see downtown, more of Lake Austin going back there. And I'm on a park bench, but it's made out of concrete, so it's gonna hold me here. This is just so beautiful, y'all. Just to get the vitamin D, even though I took my vitamin D this morning, and just to be able to like be out here and even change up a video. I am always having to remind myself not to take living in my beautiful city for granted. And for those of y'all that are in another city, or maybe you're in Austin or wherever you're at, try not to take where you live for granted. Okay, if you're gonna live there forever, you better love where you live. If not, get up and move somewhere else. I will do a future video about how your environment shapes you. And every time I've tried to live in I've tried to move back to Houston, I've tried to live in San Antonio, and there is no place that makes me thrive tech-wise and digital nomad-wise than Austin, Texas. So this has been my home for over 20 years. I'm very proud to live here. I love seeing things grow, mostly from a real estate perspective, because I've done most of my real estate here in Austin. So it was my job before, and now it's my job as doing Uber and Lyft for 2/3 of my income to get to see the city all day. But anyways, hopefully this video wasn't too long. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel. Check out my links in the description. I do have a wait list for my beginner's brand audit. And guess what? I am currently working on what could be my very first official client work to help with logo and branding and kind of revamping someone's website. So I'm really excited. I just want to give you that tidbit because, and that was really a friend of a family, not so much directly from YouTube, but still, it's exactly what I feel like everything is coming together with. Literally in one of my previous videos when I said, I think I know what I'm going to do with this YouTube channel, and branding is part of it. And I want part of my branding to be taking you guys out with me to even show y'all I'm not making a lot of money right now. I still have to work and hustle, but I am now trying to really incorporate being out in nature a little bit more and just enjoying the time that I get to have by myself while my kid is in school. And there will be more of these videos. So thank you so much for watching. Bye.